All right, you guys. So let's just go ahead. Let's get right into the build setup. This is the boys Shotgun Shogun Part 2, well, version 2.0. Basically, guys, the whole premise of this build is literally we are using Jakobs shotguns across the board. So let's go ahead and talk about them. Obviously, the main two shotguns to talk about are obviously going to be the Hellwalker and the Garcia, which I had that flip-flop. The Hellwalker, the Garcia. Obviously, the Garcia was recently buffed, and this thing is fucking disgusting. Obviously, you farm this puppy at Chonk Stomp. If you want the best anointments, obviously, you go for URAD, consecutive hits, or next to mags. 390, kind of sus. It could work, but I would totally go with any other three I just mentioned. The Dakota, honestly, I just need another Jakobs shotgun to fill up the spots. If you want to get other shotguns that could fit here, definitely the Robin's Call could work, or the Sledge shotgun, the Sledge super shotgun that you can farm over here where I'm at right now. So yeah, keep that in mind. Obviously the Hellwalker, guys, we don't need to talk about the Hellwalker. Everybody knows this is like one of the best shotguns in the game. Obviously we're going to use it on Shotgun, Shogun, Flak, guys. Only Jakobs shotguns, guys. And then I decided to get the I can't talk. The redheaded stepchild of the Hellwalker, the Stagecoach, right? It has more pellets, but it just doesn't hit nearly as hard as the fucking Hellwalker does. Still good, but it's probably a much more pain in the ass to farm than any other weapon on here. The Dakota you literally get at the end of DLC 3. But literally, guys, the main two weapons that you need are going to be the Hellwalker that you can farm from Road Dog or a World Drop, and the Garcia. So the setup, I like the Plus Ultra, don't get me wrong. Plus Ultra is like a default shield for me. If one-shotter works really well in here, an Old God is going to work really well, especially if you get like a fire, corrosive, or radiation one. That could be really good, especially if you have, like, depending on your ASCs and shit. Or obviously a Frozen Heart or Stopgap. Those are never going to be bad choices for any Flak build. So just keep that in mind. But I like the Plus Ultra. It does give us, it doubles our health. You can never go wrong with that. Plus, it's a My Hero reference, once again. Then, literally, my grenade is just for ASC's purposes. I have corrosive and cryo here. We have next to max radiation, so that's why we don't have a radiation ASC. If I did not have this anointment, I would totally go radiation and cryo, and then just switch to corrosive for things like Wotan and stuff like that. Then we have the Pearl. Any real Victory Rush can work well here. Auto Idle could also work, but if you have a Pearl, use the Pearl. Let's just be real here. Shotguns, consec hits, Pearl just works too good with each other. Now, I know a lot of people like a stack bot. Believe me, stack bot with shotguns are very, very, very good. However, I love my Cosmic Stalker. You can feel the power with this thing, especially with the porks that it rolls into. It can roll into big game, most dangerous game, and planetary stalker. Very, very good skills, and I love this thing. So our setup is going to be double capstone. We're going to be double capstone in the stalker tree and in the hunter tree, so keep that in mind. Our stalker tree is pretty simple. Basically, we're going to get spec into as many damage buffs as we can, especially things like Hidden Machine will help really well whenever we go inside a fadeaway. And believe me, with shotgun builds, guys, you can easily cycle your fadeaway very, very consistently. So keep that in mind. But then we have things like Turn, Tail, and Run, Fast and Furious. I only put 2 into Rage and Recover. I find that that's pretty consistent, and it's all I really need. Obviously, Power Inside is also going to be really, really well. If you have Power Inside and a one-shotter, you can just get a lot of extra damage whenever you go inside a fadeaway, especially if you have your Hidden Machine activated. But yeah, keep that in mind. I wouldn't use Overclocked, especially with things like the Hellwalker and the Garcia, but I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't really find a use for overclock. These are, we're mostly using like double barrel shotguns. The Garcia has a burst cap anyway, so there's really no point to getting overclocked for that. So I just kind of stay away from it. And then just one of the Egan Press is always pretty good. We have nothing into the Trapper tree. Our Master tree is pretty simple. We just want to get Frenzy, and we want to get 1 point into Heat Bites because these two work so well together. And then we always get Max Persistence Hunter with any fadeaway build, and then just 1 Imperiosity, 1 to go for the eyes, just to get down to these two skills right here. And I like to run Mr. Chew. He's the boy. You could run the Spider and Scorcher if you want, but I just like my boy, Mr. Chew. And that leaves us with our sexy ass Hunter tree. So, a pretty simple Hunter tree. Obviously, we're using a shotgun build, so there's no real need for things like Two Fang, so we don't spec into that at all. Much better use to things like Hunter's Eye. You don't need Grim Harvest. Grim Harvest really, at least in my opinion, has never played that big of a role into any builds that I've ever made or used, so I just kind of stay away from this skill, if I'm being honest with you. Most dangerous game and big game are always going to be maxed out. They're just too good of skills to not max out. And then obviously you get Galactic Shadow, Megavar. obvious fucking reasons. Your Flak, dude, you want that. Head count is very good to get our fadeaway back as fast as we can, so we can cycle out our ASCs, which is very important when using a shotgun build and on Flak. Just getting as much ASCs is always going to be very, very nice. Leave no trace is very good for things like the Hellwalker and the Stagecoach. And then we have second intention to help out with our Hellwalker and our Stagecoach, just because, you know, we'll be reloading those, you know, quite often. Luckily, they have pretty fast reloads, so just keep that in mind. So, Leave no trace, already mentioned that. And Planetary Stalker is a given. It's just too good to not get, so obviously get it. Max it out. Yes, you better do that. And, yeah, honestly, guys, that is going to just about wrap up the build. Shotgun Shogun, we're just using Jakobs shotguns, and we can fuck up basically the entire game with these things. Garcia and Hellwalker are just too good, and then you have a nice, well-rounded off with things like the Stagecoach, and then Dakota's pretty good. Robin's Call, Sledge, Super Shotgun, things like that are always pretty good. Shotgun Shogun, but we must keep the Jakobs. We must keep the Jakobs theme. Anyways, guys, that is going to just about wrap up the video. Hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to drop your load on that like button. Subscribe if y'all are new. We do post daily content on the channel, so you know what I'm saying, if you like daily content, subscribe. Definitely appreciate it. We're on the road to 10K subs, trying to hit that by the end of the year. So yeah, trying to help your boy out. You like the content, a subscription is greatly appreciated. But with all that stuff being said and out the way, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. My name's Kree, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.